Welcome to Cooking with Andrea. Well, again, I'm excited. I'm always excited to get in front of the camera and try and share some recipes. I appreciate everybody out there who shares with me, so I want to give back. Thanks for all my wonderful new subscribers and everybody who's been with me. I appreciate you all very much. So we're going to get started. I'm going to make a crispy fish sandwich today. So I have 1 cup of flour. I have some it's all-purpose flour, and I have a cup of panko breadcrumbs. You're more than welcome to start with more if you want. I'm only making 2 sandwiches, but I always start with even, and I'd rather not waste. Man, groceries are so expensive. I'm a really good shopper. Always have been, love to shop. That's why I'm such a good shopper. But boy, groceries are expensive. I'm spending on average probably about $80 more a month at least. And I always have my list and all that other stuff. It's crazy. Well, we're going to get started here. I'm going to do a teaspoon of garlic powder in each. It doesn't have to be exact, just as close as you can. And it's just going to give flavor. I'm just going to brush this off because you know me, I have black on. I always have black on. You know I'm going to get all messed up in a little bit just because of all the black. We're going to do a teaspoon of onion powder. And I'll put everything in the description box. But I want a lot of flavor in my seasoning. Oh, we're just going to go ahead and leave these off. I'll put these back on. We'll go to break and clean up and then before we fry, and I'll put all the tops back on. Oops, I use a lot of seasoning, so getting lower. I'm gonna do a teaspoon of smoked paprika. I like smoked paprika. If you don't have smoke, you don't have to. But I really like the smoke taste. There we go. I'm gonna do a teaspoon of, you know, my go-to lemon pepper. I love lemon pepper. But it works with a fish sandwich really well. And there's my salt content too. And a little bit of pepper content. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to add parmesan cheese to my breadcrumb. Excuse me. All the seasonings got me. I wouldn't have my big mouth open talking all the time. They wouldn't get me, I tell you. So I'm going to give a little bit of a mix. Okay, there we go. So that's our panko. Just giving a little bit of season so when I dump it in, I have a chance to season. But yet it won't be too much because you have a cup of flour there. And if you don't like that much seasoning, remember, this is your dish, not my dish. Your dish. We're just sharing recipes and creating and showing people. I'm so grateful when I get to learn how to do things, because even though I can cook real well, only because I've been doing it for a million years and I love it. It's probably my passion is to cook. You know, I still learn things all the time. Wow, I'm so excited sometimes when I watch other people. So there's our egg, here's our breadcrumbs, so we're good, and our panko our panko and our flour. So this stuff can go away. So I'm going to show you what we're going to use to toast the bread. I have brioche buns. I have some regular butter. And you know me, a little flavor. I'm going to add just a little bit. And we'll get the buns, when we go to break, we'll get those started. Okay, so really awesome. I'm going to take our last 2 pieces of cod we have from our fishing trip. Here we go. I had 2 little extra pieces in there, but I'm going to fry those up too. I'm just not going to put them out like that, but I had those in our vacuum seal bag. We had caught this about 7 months or maybe longer than that. We went ahead and froze them, and this is how they look. Just wanted to show you, this is what we're going to use for our sandwich today. And like I said, now we're going to have to go on another fishing trip so we can get some more. Okay, now we're going to come and we're going to make our own tartar sauce. That's going to be our kicker to our sandwich. Not only the way we like to make it, we're going to make our own tartar sauce. So, also, with our fish sandwiches, I'm going to use 2 pieces of cheese. So here we go. We're going to start making that. Okay, I have everything right here. So I just wanted to explain this. That's 1 teaspoon of sugar, 4 teaspoons of black pepper. That's going to go in. I have mayo. I have some dill relish. I have lemon juice. I have some fresh dill. And we're going to make it in my nice little measuring cup. This way I can go ahead and scoop it out. And when I'm done, I can go ahead and use it and put it in a little jar and we'd be good to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a half a cup of mayo and a half a cup of tartar sauce. So I'm going to go ahead and spoon this out. And you know what? I am actually going to switch. I'm going to switch to my smaller measuring cup because it should come out about just 1 cup. And so we're good there. And if you need more, then you can go in and grab more. The reason I do it this way is because I really had to watch somebody show me how to make tartar sauce and make it good, you know? So that's why I measure. And then I'm going to take 1 more spoon so I'm not mixing my mayonnaise and my relish, because I use my relish all the time. My husband likes it in his tuna fish and stuff like that. So I don't want to get everything all messed up. I'm going to do a half a cup of relish. There we go. We're going to just dump it in. There we go. We'll just put this right here. We'll put our mayo. And then what I'm going to do is put my seasoning in. I got my pepper, my sugar. I'm like, please do not make me sneeze. I am sneezy wheezy already. I have we're starting to try. Today we're cold and it's really windy, but it's beautiful out, so I can't complain, and we haven't snowed, so I'm good. We're going to do 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. But I have because everything's trying to bloom on a day when it's warm, I have allergies. So I'm like, oh, holy Toledo, I've been sneezy wheezy all week. But like I said, I'm not complaining. We don't have any snow. We have our lettuce and cucumbers growing in our greenhouse. So I don't want any snow, and oh golly gee, we can get snow this time of year up until the end of this month. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'll take wind and rain any day. So this is how this looks. I'm going to cut just a little bit of dill, but I'm going to mix this first. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut our dill. So we're going to take it and we're going to mix it. This is why I like using my measuring cup. And this is going to be for my fish sandwich. I'm excited. And then I'll put it back in the fridge and let it firm just for a minute. Because, you know, I put the lemon juice in. And that's what we'll use. But it'll get cold again for a second and we'll be good to go. I want it a little bit, not so thick. I want it a little bit thinner so I can put it on that fish sandwich. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're just going to put some fresh dill. You can put as much as you want in there or as little. You know, it's up to you. How much ever dill you like. And if you like yours thicker, use a little bit of more mayo. That's all. That's all you got to do. Or whatever you like. And this is just my little recipe. You know, honestly, we do have tartar sauce in the fridge. But sometimes when I'm making sandwiches, I just do it myself. I don't need very much. And then that kind of makes it my own. But if I'm in a hurry, it's a work day, there's no way I can make it. Okay. we are good. So here's my tartar sauce for our sandwiches. We'll go ahead and we'll get it in the fridge, and then we'll let it sit. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this all up. I'm gonna get my pan for frying our fish and get the buns toasted, and we'll be back. And then we'll go ahead and dip our fish in our flour, then our egg, and then our pankos, and then we'll get it frying together though. Okay, hey, everything's cleaned up. So I have my buns here. I'm gonna do one with butter here. I'm gonna go ahead and put garlic on this one. I just wanted to show you me putting garlic on it, because I already did it to the other two. And I just put a nice little dose on here, not too much. It's just to give it a little bit of extra flavor, that's all. You know me, I love flavor. And then what I'm going to do is just put a little bit down and stick it to the other side of the bun. And this is what I'm going to do. Put that over there. All it does is give it a little bit of crisp on the bun. Looking. And it just gives a little extra flavor. Remember, this is just the way I like to do it. Do it your way. If you don't like the parmesan, don't use it. Do it your way. This is a sandwich for you and your family. Okay, cheese is over here. We'll reserve that for a few minutes until we're done. I'm going to go ahead and put my pan on. Hot pot. I'm going to bring it closer to me a little bit. I'm going to turn it down to 212 though, because it's going to get hot fast. So I'm going to put these on. Our buns, they're on low. So I'm going to just let them sit like that. Okay, so I don't want to get out of order because I am an overstuffer, an over dipper, and I will get out of order and I will dip this fish twice. I am not supposed to dip the fish twice. Oh, and earlier I said I put a whole teaspoon of lemon. I did not. I only put a half teaspoon of lemon. Sorry about that, guys. But I'll make sure I have everything nice in the description box. Okay, we're going to take our beautiful fish. We're going to put it right in our flour. And I'm just going to go like that. Get every part of it. Pick it up. Shake it off. I'm going to raise my heat to 350. I'm going to drop my fish in the egg. And I'm going to toss it nice. I don't want to break my fish. It's a beautiful piece of cod. I do not want to break it. And then what I'm going to do is take it and put it in my panko. Beautiful. Love it. And my pankos are seasoned. And I'm sure you guys can all see this. My wonderful cameraman. My Mr. Wayne. Couldn't do any of this without him. He is the brains of our organization here. I love it. Okay, so it's nice and crispy. I'm going to do it to the next one. I'm going to take a little test. Okay. I'm going to go a little bit higher. 390. We're good there. So now I'm going to get my other piece of fish. We're going to go straight to the flour. I'm just using my hands. It's much easier. I had dried my fish. I had, taken it out. We always wash our fish off before we package when we come home from our fishing trips, because this is all about us. This is the thing we do on vacation. This is the thing we love to do. We just went to egg, and we are good. Now let's go ahead and test this piece of fish. Oh, beautiful. Nice and warm. It's going to start cooking like crazy. I'm going to put a little bit more batter on this egg batter here. Want everything coated so everything sticks. Make sure you don't break your fish though. Try not to break your fish or rub your coating off. So now I'm just going to dip it. Oh, I can already smell it starting to cook. Let me move this one. Let's get in with my fingers, get this done. These are going to be beautiful fish sandwiches. This is what our dinner will be tonight. Yum. Okay, here we go. Everything's coated. And we're going to put it right in. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to let our fish cook. We're going to check. I'm going to give a quick wash real fast, and then what we're going to do is check our buns. We're going to fry our fish till it's a nice golden brown. Oh, buns are starting to look nice. Look at that. They're looking beautiful. Going to switch them over. Looking beautiful. These are the ones we just put in, looking great. Okay, so I'm gonna flip my pan this way. Let these guys cook a little bit more. And I'm gonna just take a look here at my fish. Oh gosh, looking gorgeous already. Look at that, beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna flip him, lay him down, and then we're going to go ahead and get it cooked. As soon as we're done cooking, we'll come back and we'll get everything plated together. Okay, we're back. Our sandwiches, they're done. They're beautiful. Look at this fish. Looks fantastic. Now remember, my color, the reason I have so much color is because I have paprika in here. So that's why I have a lot of color. Oh my gosh, look at how the buns came out. They came out so delicious. I am going to, it's always like, I love to choose which one I want. I'm going to use that one. You see how it feels, smells delicious, how it looks. Both are gorgeous. I'm going to use this bun and this bun. And then I'm going to go ahead and I put 2 pieces of cheese because I wanted to start the melting process. I don't want it to be totally melted. I want it, as you open that fish, it start to melt. And then you top it with this nice bun and it starts to melt. And if you were to let it just sit there for a minute, that's how it would be. So I'm just going to turn this way so you guys can see. Here's my beautiful fish sandwich. I almost want to just put one so you could see, but it really does need 2, and that's really how I do it. And then what I'm going to do is put a nice amount here. And I'm going to take it like that and put it right on my beautiful fish sandwich. And that's how it's going to go. So if you like the content, if you would please like, share, and subscribe, I'd be most grateful. And if you please try my crunchy fish sandwich, I'd be grateful as well. Thanks and have a blessed day.